how can we go about allowing ourselves to feel our pain while not losing sight of the fact that we can't attach ourselves to it?
Feel you mean our psychological pain or our physical pain?
I guess both.
That's an interesting question. I don't know. I don't like physical pain very much. I,
Same here.
I know. I mean, I have. I spent a number of years meditating. Not so much anymore, but I still spent a lot of time reading. I spent a great deal of time reading Buddhist literature, which I really enjoyed and still do. Um, and there was an idea that I remember being really struck by, and then I found out it really does work. Is to actually, instead of fearing pain, to kind of almost embrace it and literally focus on pain. And when you focus on pain, it has a strange way of diminishing, And what we talked about before is highly relevant about understanding how our bodies work and how our mind body connection works, educating ourselves around that, because you quickly realize that pain is created by the brain. It's not in the body. It feels like, and there's a cut to your arm, or I burn my arms a lot because I go upstate in New York State and make fires all the time in a wood burning stove, and it gets very cold up there, and I'm always reaching in that wood burning stove and burning my arms on the side of the stove because it gets very hot. But if you think about it, there are the body will attempt to heal that burn right away without you even having to pay attention to it. But there are pain receptors that send signals to the brain to create the experience of pain. It's the same way with body temperature, all kinds of other things, and emotion too. The body's doing it on its own, doesn't need us paying attention. It's wired to do that. But we've evolved awareness of these things because it's effective. So pain is effective because it tells us that we've injured ourselves. And there are two kinds of pain. There's an immediate pain, which has very fast neural connections instantly. So we pull our arm away, say. Then there's throbbing pain and slower pain neurons that just remind us that there's still an injury there. And though, if you think about those things as signals that your body that have evolved, so they're in your brain to bring it to your awareness, it gives it a different flavor. It's not so much like this horrific thing that I'm experiencing. What you're experiencing is only your brain creating that experience. And that's a really, really, I think, helps tolerating it, helps understanding why it's happening. Yeah, it really does help, I think.